I mean, how long did it take you to, for you to feel like, I belong here, this is my home? Or do you not feel like that? Or, how was that?
I think it took more than, I would say, 6 to 7 years. And I know
Wow.
it seems like a long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah, but I think it was like a mix of events, right? So the first thing was that I think when you're homesick or when you're feeling a little bit isolated because, you have to build your whole new network of friends and so on and so forth. And like London is a big city. So if you meet a friend and then they live in North London, but you're living Southwest, the likelihood of you meeting with them on a regular basis is really hard, right?
Yeah, they might as well live in Birmingham.
Exactly. Yeah. And I didn't have running in my life at that point in time. So I didn't have necessarily a local group of friends that I could just, pop down and go to the pub and meet them within 15 minutes of texting. So I felt really lonely. And then because of feeling lonely, you sort of ended up sometimes in the wrong relationships. And then that led to a mini, which wasn't mini really, it was like a big mental breakdown in a way, like I was really, really depressed and I suffered with severe anxiety for a good year and a half. That was actually, like, there was a year of my life that I didn't leave the house. I was too scared to just go out. So that was a huge thing for me to overcome. But I think
that was quite early on, was it?
That was, I think, with maybe my 3rd to 4th year here. So I was in a relationship that wasn't really healthy at the time, but I didn't know it wasn't healthy, and I was clinging onto it because, it was the only family or the only, idea of family that I had.
Yeah.
And, wasn't that relationship for 7 years very much. So it wasn't until I could break that tie and then figure out, okay, now I'll start again, right? And it was kind of a reset moment. So I feel like I almost had 2 lives in the UK. I had the first 7 years, which were very much from, in that relationship from day one, that I moved to this country because I already knew the person. And then there is phase 2, which is, okay, where am I? What do I want? Why am I here? And there was a whole new, finding running, finding new flatmates that share things.
The Zaira we know now.
Yeah. And it coincided with me moving back to Putney.
Yeah.
So it's literally like this phase,
this era,
this season.